I am Dr. Sri Krishna Nishani. I am Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Technology in Nehru Institute of Technology, which is in Coimbatore. So today, I am going to deliver and we are going to learn about the refrigeration and cold chain management, which is a subject offered to the food technology students. And in that, I am going to deliver about the cold chain system. So actually, this course is framed with two objectives. That is to understand, with these course objectives, we are going to learn these subjects, especially this content is about to provide the knowledge on design aspects of cold storage. So as we all know that India, we have seen a spike in production of the fruits and vegetables that we have reached the 300 million tons. Okay, so but still there is a gap. In case of surplus also, these are not available in the in-range demand, and also there is a shortfall in supply due to lack of delivery mechanisms. Okay, so coming to the cold chain management, the things I can show you here, the different commodities require different temperatures to store. For example, cashew apple, coconut, orange, and these are stored in 0 to 2 degrees Celsius and at relative humidity of 90 to 95%. Similarly, the mango, guava and bananas are stored in 13 to 15 degrees Celsius at relative humidity of 85%. So different commodities read different temperature and relative humidity combinations. Coming back to the cold chain definition, what actually the cold chain defines? Okay, so cold chain is nothing but it is environmentally controlled, the logistic chain, which we are going to uninterruptedly supply the food commodity from the farm end to the users. And it consists of the activities related to the preconditioning and storage and distribution, and in which inventory is maintained at particular temperature. Okay, so these are the activities and key segments that are involved in, it may be during the storage or transportation, and the key activities involved the market link delivery as well as the quality assurance. Okay, and what are the components that comes in the cold chain management? One is, first we are receiving the commodity, that is raw material, and there are preconditioning stages. That means we have to check the weight and we have to prepare the product for ultimate to market. And what are the things that are involved in that preconditioning? That is cleaning, drying, and after that the first step that comes in the farm gate is the pre-cooling. So pre-cooling that we do because we have to reduce the field heat and to arrest the microbial heat at immediate the farm gate. And next we are going to transport it to the cold storage, and then we have to transport, we need a cold, the cold management and cold environment, transporting system. And at the end we have to sell them and in the market through retail, the retail units. So coming to the first unit, that is pre-cooling unit, which we cool the product to the up to the proper temperature, so that to reduce the field heat. Why we reduce the field heat? To inhibit the growth of the because of the microorganisms, and to restrict the enzymes activity, and to inhibit the water loss, and to reduce the ethylene production. So these are the things will arrest when we reduce, store at the cold temperature. And there are different methods we will discuss in the next class. So the next activity after the pre-cooling system is the pack house, where we are going to introduce the different unit operations like cleaning, drying, washing, to make or prepare for product for long haul. And next is the cold storage unit. So cold storage unit may be the multi-product or single product unit, where we keep the product for for longer storage period. It can have the capacity from 250 million tons or greater to store the products. And along with the cold storage, we may have different systems like CA generator. As we all know, the atmosphere consists of different gases. Oxygen is the main, gas which depletes the shelf life of the product. So we have to generate the controlled atmosphere such that the product will thrive and its shelf life will be increased. So what we will do, we will replace the oxygen gas with the nitrogen so that the shelf life and the microbial activity will be reduced. After this CA generator, we should have one ripening chamber. As we all know, we harvest the commodities at particular harvesting, the maturity, and we have to make them ripe. So what is the main gas that we use for ripening? That is ethylene gas. So ethylene gas we can use for ripening different commodities and to make available these products in at different point of time. Okay, and we have a component called as dock levelers in the cold chain management. What is the purpose of having this dock levelers? Is to maintain the cold chain when we have to unload or load the commodities from the what you call transport vehicles. Okay. And coming to the reefer containers, these are the important part of the cold chain management, because we use these cold reefers containers because they have an integrated the refrigeration system. We will use this to maintain the environment in the cold container. So these containers can be used in multimodal fashion, that can be used the ships, they can be used on road or by air. So that these the reefer containers are environmentally controlled containers which can be used in different modes of transportation. We can see here these are the containers which we can see there, the environmentally controlled reefer container which has the integrated system of the refrigeration system, and it is completely closed and insulated. Okay, there is no interaction of the outside air and inside product. And ultimately it will go to the retail shelf where the product is displayed for the market purpose, and until this point we have to keep the product at cold environment so that it will not the rot or it will come across any disorders. So this will also play an important role. So this whole cabinet should be environmentally controlled or it should be maintained at refrigerated condition. So with this we studied about the various aspects and various contents of the cold chain from the former end to the till it reaches the retail shop. So these are the components starting from the pre-cooling unit, pre-conditioning unit, and then to the pre-packing, and so these are the things that comes under cold chain management. Thank you.